Beardo Benjo.
Hello there everyone and welcome to today's video. Now I do say video, but what I really mean is welcome to this journey of discovery that we're about to embark on together. For in today's video, I am going to open a box. I know it does sound incredibly exciting. I'm excited, I'm sure you're excited, so I'm not going to waste too much time. I'm just going to dive straight into opening the mystical box filled with goodies. Now, one thing I've learned about myself over the years is that I am a very stubborn man. I've only done one unboxing video before on this channel, and at that point people said, hey, maybe you should find a place where you can lay it all down and change the camera angles and really professionally unbox it. And to that I say no. I'm going to sit here and do it because I'm lazy and I want to. Today I'm going to open up this box. Look how big this box is. Here's me for comparison. Look at that compared to the size of my head. It's a huge box. It's a ridiculous box. It's thick as well. It's thick and weighty. This is the Xbox Series X that I treated myself to today. I purchased it on the All Access plan that Microsoft are running, purely because I already pay for Game Pass, and I thought, I throw an extra tenner at it a month and I'm getting a brand new machine, a brand new next-gen machine. And I am a fan of new consoles and of new console launches, so I'm excited to be diving in. The saddest thing about the box is this. I'm going to show you this. It does bring a tear to my eye. I'm sure it'll bring a tear to yours. The back of the box is entirely Master Chief. There he is telling me to power my dreams. My dreams were to play Halo on launch day. You shattered those dreams into 1,000 pieces, Master Chief. But he's still on the back there, teasing us about what could have been. Oh well. Well, let's open the box. Let's find out what's inside this box. This is going to be the most awkward unboxing you've ever seen in your life on YouTube or any other platform because, as I said, I'm stubborn and I refuse to change my ways. But I'll show you everything that's inside. So you're still going to get the same content, just a low-budget version. Alright, that's the first piece of the unboxing. It's a sticker. Bit of adhesive. Very impressive stuff. That's, all jokes aside, that's high quality adhesive. That's not just sellotape. That's proper stuff. Wow, what's the way? How do you go into this box? Is it here? Am I going in the right way? It feels wrong. No, it feels wrong. There's more sellotape down here. Industrial sellotape all over this thing. There's probably a bit on the other side. I'm going to take a punt and assume there is. There is. I found it. I'm like the Sherlock Holmes of unboxing things. 3 down. Right, now that I've done all 3 of them, I'm assuming it's some kind of... Oh my god, there's another bit there. I'm really not that good of a detective. 4 bits of industrial tape. Check this out. Look, this whole bit's... It's like... I don't know what film it's from. When they open the chest... And then it's from a lot of films, I guess. And then the glow of the jewels inside kind of light up their eyes like this. You can't. I'm actually obscured now by the box. But if you could see me, I was like this, looking in. I've opened it. Oh, look at this. This is a mess. Inside, look at all that. Look at all that lovely polystyrene. It's good stuff. That's actually a really cool kind of box. Look at it. It opens like a kind of a treasure chesty clamshell type thing going on there. And you'll see the centerpiece is this little cube here, and it says, power your dreams. Once again, it keeps telling me to power my dreams, but Microsoft don't really know what I dream about. I dream about some weird stuff. I don't want to give any power to the demons of my mind. They'll come for me. Okay, let's just take this bit out, because this is the bit that everyone's excited about. This bit I'm excited about. Probably not everybody else, but I am excited about it. I'll throw this on the floor, this cumbersome box. I'll pick it back up in a minute. But it's actually really nicely packaged. This is the console. This is the thing that is going to power my dreams for years to come, we'd assume. Look at that. It's not that big. It's not as big as I'd assumed it would be. I've seen pictures, but until you're holding it, it's not that big. Let's get it out of its wrap, shall we? Let's get it out of the wrap. Let's set it free. Get rid of that. We don't need that. That can join the industrial adhesive. Oh, nice noises. This is nice stuff here. This is, don't know what it is. Don't know what kind of material it is, but it's not. Smells nice. The smell of a new thing is something to behold. There it is. The back of an Xbox. That's a professional unboxing when you immediately unbox it and you're showing them the back. There it is. Let's get some angles, shall we? There's the that logo that we all know and love. It's just an X on a circle. It's really quite weighty, I must say. Oh, actually, I probably should say, before I spin that side, there's a thing, isn't there? There's like a kind of a phobia. Is it trypophobia? Trypophobia? It's the holes. Watch out, trigger alert. Because look at all these bloody holes. Look at that. And there's kind of a green hue to the inside. There's the fan. I think it's cool, but I don't suffer from that phobia. Holes don't really bother me. Everything else about it is kind of discreet. There's not a lot going on. It's just a big old black box. Bunch of ports on the back there. Everything you could need, really. Everything you want and need. HDMI, storage expansion, power, Ethernet, couple of USBs. Just simple stuff. And then on the bottom, you've obviously got the little kind of tray, so you know what way to stand it up. I cannot overstate how heavy this thing is. It's a heavy little lump. Heavy little lump there. Let me just do one of them. Oh yeah. It's a nice looking thing though. It looks a bit like the tower from, is it 2001? I like it. I think you can't see it anymore. I'm just staring at it now. I think it looks pretty cool. Let's see what else is in the box. Okay, so I said this was quite nicely packaged, and what I mean is like everything's got its own like little compartments. So here, there's a little flap. Open this little flap at the back. Let's crack that open. And all your cables are in there. Look at that. Now this stuff is garbage. No one really cares about this. It's important and it's fundamental, but it's garbage. That's, power supply. Small cable, so you kind of want that to be quite close to a power supply. Not a lot of cable there, so if you're planning on putting it a million miles away from a plug socket, it's not going to happen. HDMI, standard. Do you want to see one of them? That's what HDMI looks like. You've probably got about 400 of them in your house. Booklets that no one looks at, and this. That do be the controller. Let's see if there's anything else in here. I mean, there's a bit more polystyrene there, and underneath that, I've got this. What is this? It's like a little manual that tells me how to. Oh, it's a bit bright. Look, it tells me how to set it up. It's the kind of thing that you're going to look at and never look at ever again. You could use it as like a little hanging on the door thing, like a do not disturb. If this train's a rockin', don't come a knockin'. Could be used as one of those. Alright, that's out of the way. This is much easier to unbox than the PlayStation 4 Pro was. That was a pain. Everything was stuck inside. I couldn't drag it out. It was a nightmare. This is just all coming out very nicely. Okay, let's have a look at this controller, shall we? Now, the controller hasn't really excited me for the Xbox Series X or Series S because it's so incredibly similar to the Xbox controller that we already know and love. I mean, I'm holding it now. There's not a lot else really to note about it. It has the kind of textured. See if I can get it to focus and you can see it. It has the textured bits on the backs of the controller. There you go. You can see it there. That's really the only change. The front, obviously, the D-pad is very reminiscent now of the one from the Elite controller. When you compare that to an Xbox One controller, I've got a Sea of Thieves one here. Yeah, you can kind of see the differences. The new controller actually looks a little bit more like a Switch Pro controller. It's the flat bit along the top with the ridges, whereas this has a bit more of an angular shape. They are incredibly similar though. And that's not a bad thing. The Xbox controller has been one of my favourite controllers for years, and I don't think they need to change much. It does feel nice. It looks a lot more kind of sleek and professional. I was doing one of these air quotes behind the controller. I like it. It's simple. It's sleek. It's understated. The only thing I do wish they would adopt just make it a rechargeable controller. Put a built-in battery. Give me a USB, and let's just rock and roll. Let's just use a rechargeable controller. I know that they like to let people buy batteries, and I know they like to sell play and charge kits. I understand, but I would like to have a rechargeable controller, much like we get on the PlayStation. I haven't invested just yet in a play and charge controller kit type thing. I'm curious to know whether a normal play and charge kit will fit in there. Let's find out right now. I have my Elite controller. Let's have a look. So this is an official play and charge kit for an Xbox One controller. I have a feeling it won't work. Oh, my feeling could be completely and utterly wrong, because that fit in there. Yeah, that worked. So the original Xbox One play and charge kit seems to be fine. Interesting. I don't know if anybody's covered that. Someone probably has. There's millions of videos and coverage online already. That seems to be fine though. So that's a normal Xbox One play and charge kit fitting into the new controller. Absolutely fine. So that's an option. You probably haven't got to run out and buy a new play and charge kit. You can just use an old one. But for now, I'll put that back in. Once again, new controller, old controller. Obviously, I've jazzed mine up a little bit. But yeah, it's not hugely different. Feels nice. Textured back. It's a controller for an Xbox. There we have it. That's basically it. Very understated, very nicely packed up. That is the Xbox One X. A heavy beast, but a nice one. A nice heavy beast with some holes on. I do like the look of the green. Look how it kind of almost feels like it's growing out and then it shrinks in when you turn it like that, because the holes have got kind of green inside them, so it's an illusion of the mind. It's lovely. I'm going to get this plugged in and sit and play some. I'm probably going to play some Assassin's Creed tonight. That's going to be what I test on this. Obviously, the lack of Halo at launch is painful to me and to most people, but it's okay. I'm sure it will come at some point in the future. And we've got a whole kind of library of Game Pass to play, and there's a huge amount of great games coming out this year, from Creed to Watch Dogs to Cyberpunk, so plenty to play on it. I'm going to play Assassin's Creed on it. I think it looks great. It's not as big as I thought it was going to be. It is a lot heavier. It's very understated, and yeah, let's have a little. I'll show you it just sitting here now. There it is. Look at that. Just sitting there, chilling out. What can I put next to it for reference for size? A bottle of beer. That's how big it is. It's about 6 bottles of beer big. 2. Yeah. Let's say that. It's lovely. I think it's great. I'm excited to get it plugged in. Excited to play it. And then I'll be doing an unboxing of the PS5 next week as well. Very excited for that. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I'll see you soon for another one. This probably won't be my only video today. It might be if I get caught up in Assassin's Creed. That is a possibility. But if not, I will be doing a Will It VR video today. If it doesn't happen today, it will happen tomorrow, because this thing here is going to be to blame, stealing all my time. I'll see you soon for another one, guys. Take care of yourselves. See you later.